So yeah, did another run. Like I'm saying, this is typically what I look at when I snatch everything. This one didn't have too much trash really. They had it pretty well organized, but you know, about probably 60% of this one's going to actually be listed, with about 40% of it going into the trash or going to Goodwill or whatever. You know, stuff like this. No brand, just pressed glass. It's probably right to Goodwill. Comp the bottles, almost always never worth anything. There's a goodie. There's one of my good ones. That's a little radio CB. That might fetch a little bit. Got some vintage snowmobile stuff. That might fetch a little. I got some more radios. I bought 4 of these bags. 1, 2, 3, and there's a 4th one around here somewhere of VHS tapes, and then I got another one of CDs from like the 90s. About a good 20 or 30 of them are sealed. You know, that's one of those things. If I get one good one, I'll be good. You know, a couple Disney movies and all that. A lot of pressed glass, a couple name brands. I know I got some jewelry in one of these. Make sure I don't fall on my butt getting out of down. But yeah, you're not seeing too much good stuff. I got the good stuff in the totes here. There you go. There you go. There you go. And there you go. Spent $1 on this. Auctions are great places to buy those. I think I said that a couple of days ago. So for $1, you know, rolls easy, opens easy. It's not crazy heavy. I can't show you anything because I got everything still sealed up. Look, I got golf balls. Oh, whatever. But yeah, I know I got some jewelry in here, and I got a little bit of gold, but not too much gold. Got a ton of light bulbs. Probably got about 80 light bulbs, and I paid next to nothing, you know. And it's a thing, when you go to these auctions, you never have to buy spray paint. You never need to buy light bulbs. You almost never need to buy things like scissors, stuff like that. Like I'm saying, they just got back, so everything's still sealed up. Oh yeah, a whole bunch of sewing stuff in there. What I spent like $5 on that engine hoist, so that was cool. You know, I got a vise around here. I think the vise is in the truck. Then, you know, tools that you need. Everything's sealed up though, so I really can't show you too much. But you know, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to take like a 30-minute break, and then I'm gonna unload all this stuff over probably an hour and a half. It probably won't take me that long, but it'll take me a little bit. And once that's empty, I'll be ready for tomorrow, because it's a holiday, so auctions are hitting hard. And this one was like 50 miles away. You know, that's how stuff is sometimes. So that's why I didn't buy a ton. But it wasn't that bad. You know, you can kind of see these totes. I kind of come up with a whole system here where I can throw them on here, and I'm in a pretty good situation where I didn't go down the highway with them, but it's almost as where I could go down the highway, and it's going 60 with no problem. You know, stuff like that. I can't even see in there. Like I'm saying, probably 40% of it will be thrown right away. That's the game I'm playing. It is what it is. Because yeah, so this one was cool. I liked it. Really not that much trash. Like I'm saying, usually it's closer to keeping 40%. You know, it's usually maybe 40%. I've been as low as 20% right to keep, and then you know you list that 20%. But this one's wasn't that bad actually. They had a whole bunch of good stuff. They already pulled it out of the house, which is a good and a bad thing. But whatever. So I get to do the fun thing of unloading all this, and I'm gonna take me, like I said, probably a 30-minute, maybe an hour tops break, because I've been up since like Oh, it's only like 9, or not 9, only like 5 o'clock, and it's like, I don't even know, like 4 o'clock now. And like I'm saying, gonna take me a little break. Then I'm gonna unload all this stuff and get everything into a pile, into an area and into a pile. And there you go. Like I'm saying, I did this Saturday, this is Friday, and I got one more tomorrow. Now that's only like, I don't know, maybe 15-20 miles away, so that one's cool. And I'm gonna load up that again. And that's a heavy glasswares, which are slow sellers usually. So I don't even know if I'm gonna go. I'm going to it. I just don't know what I'm gonna grab. I'm probably not gonna grab that much stuff because, like I'm saying, I'm already into the new year as far as listing schedule, and all I'm trying to do is build up stuff to get to March. So, you know, once I'm till March, I'm back to the auctions, and I'll be loading back up like this again. Probably it starts to hit hard about March and April. You know, everybody starts firing back up again. But till March, it really slows down. We're running into September. I'm giving you my my thing here in a couple days, the end of the month, yada yada, that I always do. And then yeah, next week I'm going to hit no, tomorrow I'm going to show you another auction if I go to it. I'm 98% I'm sure I'm going to go to it. And then after that, I will, at the end of the month, I'll give you the end of the month deal. Wasn't a super great month, I'll tell you that right now. It was an okay month, just not super duper great. I have a whole bunch of stuff listed for a whole bunch of money, but they're just slow sellers. I knew they'd be slow sellers. It's stuff that's going to hit a lot better in probably October, November is when the stuff that I'm listing right now is actually going to start selling. So, but I had to get it up, kind of deal. I don't even know how many listings I did yesterday of clothing. I did a whole bunch. I'm trying to kill all this clothing that I had sitting around. I got like I only got like maybe a dozen pieces left, and then I'm done with clothing. Then I got to move on to shoes, then I got to move on to ties, and I got to move on to shoes, and then I'm done with all the clothing, and then I can throw all this small goods from that auction out. But this one's probably not even going to get touched till December. You know, kind of deal, but that's how it is. It takes me about 2 months after I actually go to the thing, and that's the deal you play. So anyway, giving you guys a little update. This is what it looks like. Tons of stuff, and if you don't have the space, you're screwed. Kind of got to play with that game. I flirted with getting an enclosed trailer, but you seen the last load that I had. That thing was like maybe 9 feet tall or 8 feet tall, so that wouldn't work with an enclosed trailer. But I don't know. But you know, sure would be a lot easier than trapping all this stuff down. That being said, I've never had a huge problem with it. And this trailer, I don't know if I told you guys, folks pretty much bought it to me and gave it to me for free because they got it for next to nothing off Facebook. I titled it, put insurance on it through this little whatever number 9 mesh, welded every single joint here. Yeah, I know, Peppy welds, whatever, it doesn't really matter because it's welded every single joint. And when you do that, you end up with something stupid strong. And it's also easy to hook anywhere. That's what I like about it. That's why I like using the number 9, is I can hook anywhere, and I don't have to deal with fixed pods, you know. And then it works. So anyway, giving you guys an update. There's my update. I'm hoping it's not going to rain here. Well, yeah, I'm taking a little break, and then I'm taking a short little break, eating some food, and then I'm unloading all this stuff today, so it's prepped for tomorrow. But yeah, there you guys go. Little update, and that's usually how it looks like, you know. Like I'm saying though, I'm doing this one, and then I'll do one tomorrow, and then I'm probably going to be good till March, because sourcing is fun and all, but it doesn't really matter if you don't get the stuff up. So I need to hunker down and get the stuff up, because like I'm saying, I got enough stuff to list all the way until March right about now. So, and which is what I need, because I'm from Michigan, and once the snow flies, stuff don't get fun no more. But yeah, there we go. All right, thanks guys. See ya.